If y'all don't do this like I do this, don't do it.
I'm on that body bag shit.
Step your bars up, nigga.
I'm about to body this beat. I'm about to body this blunt. And I'm about to body this harvest.
Yeah.
What's up, Kid Frost, Raw Genetics, Frost Raw Gang?
Burr.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Can you see me?
So yeah, no, I do DWC. I grow in water.
Huh?
I grow in water. I do DWC.
So
Yeah, right.
that's the same as hydroponics, right?
Well, yeah, it's all. Yeah, it falls under the hydroponics, kind of.
Dr. Falk, who are you? Shout out to Dr. Falk in the building. Who's in the building?
You know, you got in DWC or in hydroponics, you got fucking DWC, you got fucking flood and drain, ebb and flow. There's a few categories under there that like
Evan Flow?
flood and drain.
Oh, that's all DW. When did you start? My audience didn't get a nice chance to just talk to you for a minute.
My second daughter's like 28 years old. I think I have plants in her room.
You were growing like 28 years ago? You started this?
Yeah, we were growing outdoors. We were doing the Gorilla Grows outdoors up here.
What made you do it?
Money.
Yeah? I'm in the money too right now.
Free weed,
Yes, sir.
all of it. All of it.
So when you start, so you have grown outdoors. Did you have success out there with the outdoors?
We did okay.
Not like the DWC, right? Mm-hmm.
Different kind of different. Way different.
Then everything is different outdoors than growing in the water. I don't know anything about it. So
growing up, you're not gonna. First of all, you're not. You're gonna get big bitches outside. You're not. It's different. It's totally different. Outdoors is different than indoors. Totally. But that was actually bunny fields. Like my portion. There's 1,000 plants, and my portion was 200 of it.
holy shit!
Right. So a little different. What
made you go? What made you go into the deep water culture? Was it the fast results?
No. I was moderating the grow off, and a family member was doing DWC versus soil growing, and I was like, I'm going DWC, and so it took me about a year and a half, 2 years to really I didn't even jump into it at first because I just bought the system and sat around here and I hummed and hawed and looked for information, and then it took me about a year and a half to 2 years, and then once I got it locked in, it's been about 2 years now, I decided to go completely water. I don't grow in soil no more.
I've noticed that you grow in tents, but like you grow in the room.
Yeah.
You grow in the room.
Except for veg, because I don't need that much. I don't need that much room. But when I go into flower, I need some room when I go into flower, right?
God.
So
Dr. Falk.
The next round is already in there on the go, getting ready. You know what I mean? I don't need as much room, so I just stuff them all in there until I can get them over here, spread them out, and then I go into flower. And then I keep this tent for drying. Or emergencies, whatever I need to do in that tent. That tent's there, ready to go at all times.
How much can you pull out of that room out of flower for a harvest? What's your highest?
I don't like to stay because I don't like to put a target on my back. I don't want people to know how much we. And I don't think anybody should their actual final numbers at the end of fucking whatever, because that just puts a target on your back here on fucking Instagram. Right? I mean, it's that I don't think people actually go and you know.
Yeah, I want to put you out there, Dr. Fogg. I apologize. We want to know
All
about.
right.
You know what I saw? I saw when you posted something. There was a store with your name on it. Is your last name Fogg?
No,
I saw
man.
it.
You
So
saw it,
who's
but it's funny because where I live, it's really foggy, right? Really foggy. So that company is actually a candy company.
I
So
was
it
like,
just
oh, maybe.
it looks funny. It looks funny when I'm downtown and I'm standing beside that song, and it's like Fog, the Fog Company, right?
Yeah, I was like, maybe he has a company now, and maybe he's doing his thing. Now you are in Canada. You are not in the States as we are.
Nope, I'm in Canada.
How are is there anything different about the laws out there than there are in the United States?
Oh
How
hell
many
yeah!
can you guys coach? Can you give me some examples? Because I'm not sure. I know it's a different place, so you guys aren't the same. You guys got your own thing going on. What are some differences that you know of? What can you do and what can't you do in Canada?
What can I do? I, I have all the same liberty. I can do all the same. See, that's just it. I can
You
have
can
all.
grow
I
as
have
much
all
as you
the same.
want.
Yeah. Well, no, I can't grow as much as I want. I mean, every household is allowed to grow 4 plants up here, right? But
Okay.
my license because I have a medical license, and this is why I'm into it, is my 4 plants that I am allowed to grow for recreational, and my 50 medical plants that I can grow. So my I'm allowed 54 plants at any given time.
50.
I can have 54 plants in this house at any given time.
And that comes with having a medical card?
Yeah.
How would one get a medical card? Do you have to have like an ailment?
Yeah, so okay, I don't. So I have a terminal MS. I have a rare form of MS that's terminal.
What is
So
that?
MS, multiple
Oh,
MS.
gotcha. Oh, multiple
I,
sclerosis.
yeah, I have a rare form that's terminal. I have liver
Jesus
disease.
Christ.
I have liver disease. I have kidney disease. I have high iron. My blood plates are just. I got to watch them because a couple more I'll have cancer if not. You know, so we're watching there. And I just had my gallbladder out like 2 weeks ago.
Are you sure you look young? You look young. You look in good health.
54, baby.
What the fuck? You look better than I'm not being real. Like you look young, man. 54.
54. Er, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. So all of this is. What do you mean terminal?
My clock's shorter than yours.
What the fuck? Is this multiple sclerosis? Is like is it born? It's
I have
what
a
you're
weird.
born
I
with.
have a
Is it
weird
genetic?
form. I have a weird form. So every once, I don't know if you ever see me in the mornings, and every once in a while you'll catch me when I'm in the hospital, hooked up to a bunch of machines and fucking.
I saw it once or twice. I didn't
That's
see. Well, I like it, but I don't.
yeah. That's my IVIG treatments. That's to keep
I
my
like to
system.
hope. When I see that, I like to hope it's not serious. And you just maybe in there, maybe you caught something or something like
No,
a
no.
cold you can't get rid of.
Well, I mean,
Shut up, guys.
five
He's
years
old as
ago,
dirt.
we're going.
Educate us if you're old as dirt.
Yeah, hey, we'll be going on. We're like, like I'll be 6 years in come like March or March. We'll just go with January. It's easier because I think the actual start date was March. But January will be fucking like 6 years in, and at that point, if I probably wouldn't have took it, I probably would have been because you only got undiagnosed. You only got about 3 to 5 years,
Stop
and then
clandestine.
it took like 3, 4 years to get diagnosed, and then when I got diagnosed, we went right in. So it was kind of one of those things where I had to do it. So we took the machine, and I was doing every 2 weeks on that, and then we got out. Then we moved it out to every 4 weeks, and we did that for a while. And then this year, I took control of shit and moved it out to 6 weeks, and we're kicking ass on it, and fucking, The only thing, and that's
How-
the only thing I don't take. Like they keep trying to give me drugs. Like we can give you a prescription like that for that, and I'm like,
Nope.
nah, I
You
got my
would
own prescription in the basement. You see
So
my
you
drug right here. I'm in there fucking. I'm in the hospital. Like, look. See these pictures? My neurologist freaks out. He's like, I can give you
She
sleep pills.
freaked
I'm like,
out.
no, man, I don't believe in your Western medicine. Got it.
I know that's right. That's probably why you look so young. You ain't been eating that shit, eating that candy shit.
Here's the thing.
Skittles.
If I start taking drugs and stuff with their drugs, how do I know if I'm hurt?
That's right.
If I just mask the pain with a synthetic drug that hides the pain,
That's right.
How do I know if I'm hurt? Right?
And you're gonna. I think that
And here's the thing: I can't feel nothing as it is. My nerve system is shut.
more than tribal.
More than tribal. That's what does that with my nerve system is shutting down. Right. And right now we're trying. So I told Amy this the other day. I broke my toe. It made me cry. And then when I thought about it, it made me cry even better, more.
What? You broke your toe?
Yeah, it hurt. It made me cry. And then I cried more.
You want to feel that, right?
Yeah, because I don't feel my legs. I haven't felt my legs in like fucking 7 years, 8 years.
What?
So that's what my disease is doing. So my disease is my body makes too much protein, and my immune system is stripping all the fucking coating off my nerves. So have you ever have your legs fall asleep?
Yes. Yes.
Well, my legs have been asleep for 7, 8 years.
So they're like tingly numb all the time?
All the time. Every day, every night. And I usually can't
Shout out
feel a
to
lot.
Educated Stoner. I would let you in. It's up to Dr. Paul's discretion. I have to get an interview. I've been trying for like a year to catch up with him and catch another. Continue. So can you walk on them, right?
Yeah, I walk. Yeah, They were getting ready to put me in a wheelchair. They were making the splints for my legs and having me customized, and I wouldn't do it. I was like, "Fuck you."
Oh my God!
Ready to lay down. My neurologist got mad at the other doctor and this and that, and I'm like, well,
why?
She says I'm not ready for that, and I'm going with her recommendation. You're the neurologist, I know that, but whatever. And
what was the neurologist talking about? Putting you on pills?
Yeah.
No.
I do take a pill, but that's to get me off going to the treatments that I'm taking this bag for. Like, it takes 4 hours for my treatment, so I'm taking a pill to get off this. But it's a slow process to fucking do it. I just can't do it like that. It has to be a slow process. But I'm getting off that, and then I told Amy, hopefully I'll get off this bag by this time next year, and then the year after that I'll be off this fucking pill.
So, oh man, I hope that God, Jesus Christ, folks, stay with us, man. You look healthy as a bull. I would have never known.
See, I think I get a lot of strange questions from like the doctors, like, do you drink? I'm like, no. Are you sure? Yeah, I don't drink. I smoke weed. And they're like, well, what do you use to go to sleep? I'm like, take 100 milligrams of fucking CBD or an edible, and I'm good. I go to sleep. And they're like, well, we can write you a prescription for that. And I'm like, no, you can keep that.
You never know what's in that shit. They're so quick to give you that. Oh, now you guys want to prescribe us cannabis, and you have a prescription for it. If you don't get your ass out of here.
Well, I had a very liberal doctor. So when I fucking when they first prescribed it, when I first got diagnosed and stuff like that, it was like this. He walked in, he sat down, we had the meeting. Sorry to tell you, you're terminal, and blah blah blah. Explain, blah blah. And he opened up his fucking prescription book and went, "What do you want for fucking pain?" I said, you just sign my fucking medical license for fucking growing weed and we'll be good.
You see what I'm talking about?
That was for 6 grams, which entitled me to 30 plus 4 plants. So at that time I had 34 plant license, and I asked him for more, and he's like, no. And then I got into making edibles and stuff like that, and told him I wanted to cut down on smoking and stuff like that. And we talked for a bit, and at the end of it, he goes, "So you want to make edibles? Okay, you're going to need 10 grams a day." So when I go fill out my license, 10 grams a day at 5. Every gram you get on, you're allowed to grow 5 plants for that gram. That's how they got it worked out.
5 plants for that. Ooh.
So my license is 5 grams a day. My prescription is 5 grams a day. And to supply that over the year, I'm allowed to grow 50 some odd plants. And I can have 50 some odd plants here at any given time.
Power to the plant. So what have you seen cannabis do for you? Body-wise,
You
ailment-wise?
just see me walk in that room and walk back?
It takes away the pain, right? Have you tried?
No.
Let's say this.
Okay, so I think people got that wrong. I really do. I really do. So if this was a pain, if you were getting rid of pain, right? We would never be allowed to grow this because it'd be like fucking heroin. It'd be a pain drug. This gets rid of inflammation, which reduces inflammation, which reduces the pain on you. I think I hate when people say, "Oh, it relieves the pain." Well, then you should do a little bit more work into it because it will release it fucking subsides fucking inflammation and stuff like that. Because I'm telling you, if this was scheduled, if this was like fucking a poppy plant, there's no fucking way they would let us grow it.
I know that's right. There's no.
Right?
It was like pulling teeth for them to legalize it.
I mean, that's what. Because and that's the whole problem with down there with your guys is because they considered as a Schedule 1, which puts it in that opium heroin bracket down there, right? And it's not.
They really need to change that. That's so stupid.
So I hate when people say, "Oh, it kills all the pain." No, it's reducing the inflammation, which is reducing the pain, right? Because your joints are swollen. So if the inflammation reduces, the pain naturally is going to go away, right? Think about what it's doing. Stop saying, "Oh, it's a pain." No, it's not for pain. Stop it.
It's not for pain.
See, I'm a medical grower first, and then recreational came in, right?
Yeah.
So I have different views than a lot of people because, honestly,
Talk to me about your views.
Recreational was carried in on the on the backs of medical.
Yes, wasn't it? That's what I thought.
Everything was medical.
Wasn't it? I got sick of that shit.
And then recreational. And medical dropped off. Everything is recreational. Right?
Yeah.
Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not. That's the way I
Our company divided over it.
Your company what?
Divided over it.
Divided over it?
Yeah.
You mean split?
Yeah.
Over? That's pretty small.
They wanted to go the money route. I wanted to go the medical route. So now, and a couple people been around, and the people have jumped back. Say, "Hey, Flo, you still? I see you're. You want to get going? I want, let's." I'm like, no. And if I do it, it'll be with different people. I still work with certain people, but the people I
did that discourage you? Did you see it coming? Isn't it always a greedy mother effer that's coming in? Oh, it's coming, bro. It's coming.
Yeah, because
people can't be decent.
Yeah, because when we were looking for people to do the medical grow, and they're like, "I ain't growing fucking no THC weed in my," and now they're all seeing that the CBD benefits and stuff like that of having a plant and maybe having a 1-to-1 plant, a little higher CBD is starting to, they were all about, "I need fucking 34%, and I want to smoke it and fucking hit it every 10 minutes." And I'm like, okay, whatever. You're fucking. I don't care about. I'm more about the effects because I need it more for the effects. I need to know that it's going to stop because right now I'm pretty stable.
Yeah.
But some days my career will shake so bad I can't even touch my phone because I shake and fucking. You'd think I was in an earthquake. It's like, holy fuck, where are you in the mine? Like, what's going on? Are they drilling, blasting? Like, fuck, you're shaking awful bad there, bud. What's going on? So,
when you other than inflammation and allowing you to walk, what others what other pains may you have that you see this plant? And I see you got to swear by it. You've already turned down probably the highest forms of medication. You know, a lot of people would have took that. It's going to make you an addict. Don't do it. Don't do it, people. Don't do it.
I don't think it would make you an addict, but smoking weed will never make anybody an addict. I don't think. I mean, it hasn't been
No,
proved yet.
not weed. Not weed. Not weed. Not weed. Not
But
weed.
I don't know. I wouldn't get too. I just don't like pharmaceuticals.
Yeah,
They don't tell you. Like, have you ever seen the side effects? You got to be fucking perfectly healthy to take some of this shit. And the side effects that come off of some of these medications, you might as well just say, "Fuck, I'm better off fucking dying."
I know that's right. There's no. You know what's I've always thought that was crazy. Why would they allow certain medications with such bad? They don't even list them on the TV as they're going over them. Like you'd be like, what? Like vomiting, like headaches and ulcers and all type of other stuff. I'm just like, well, how did that even get passed? Now, let me ask you something about Canada. Canada's medical. Do they do the? So you were in. Obviously, you went to the doctor in Canada. They were trying to feed you prescriptions. So is it the same everywhere?
I mean,
want you on
everybody's
those
getting
things?
kickbacks and stuff like that, but I mean, the FDA down in the States passes drugs a lot quicker than they will in Canada.
Oh, I think the United States just let shit in. They don't care. You know, I hate this place. I hate this fucking country. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Let's keep it on track with the weed subject. Let's not talk politics this morning, because I mean,
Okay.
if we go down that road, we're going to be down that road for a long time.
Absolutely. I see that. How is it being around kids with cannabis? Your laws in Canada, being around like growing it, dude. They're anal here. They're anal here. And if you get caught driving in Canada, well, hi. What's the consequence? Nothing.
Okay, so here it's still a DUI.
A DUI, huh? They just did that shit here. That's like driving drunk or something.
It is. Okay, so let's look at that. You want to know what else they can get you for on a DUI? If you take those pills that say do not operate heavy fucking equipment?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? That's because you're under the influence. DUI stands for under the influence. It doesn't matter if it's alcohol, drugs, fucking whatever. It's under the influence.
Jesus.
Right? That's what you have to realize.
Yeah.
I had this argument fucking with a guy at work, like fucking when weed stuff. They can't, and I'm like, you don't understand. It's DUI. It doesn't say fucking, it's driving under the influence. It doesn't say alcohol.
I want to tell you the truth. This happened about 7 months ago. I was out with a girl before I met my girl now. Dude, they smelled weed in the car. First off, we were parked in like an apartment complex, just talking. For whatever reason, the cops came, right? And they smelt the car. And they came to the car, asked me for the registration. That's when they smelled it. They're like, have you been smoking? I was like, yeah, and I shouldn't have said that. But I said it was like 9 hours ago. Like, it hadn't been. Do you know these people, these cops made me get out of the car on 1 foot as if I'm drunk. It was raining. Embarrassing. I was going to post it. I had the girl, and her name was Francesca. I was going to have, she recorded it, but I was so embarrassed of them. There was the other cop that was there, and he was like looking at him, rolling his eyes. This dude was like treating me like, I was like, dude, you can search the car, do whatever you want. I mean, they had me out there like as if I actually did something. And then they told me that it was treated as a DUI if you were, they brought a test out. It made me follow a freaking pencil in front of me. One leg, walking the line. They gave me all the stops. Man, I could have swore I was in trouble. And I was freaking out. And then they put me in the back of the police car. They didn't arrest me. They said somebody was coming out with a test to test me to see if I had. And they never did. They let me go. But dude, for a long
They
time
had
I didn't
nothing
go
to
back.
do with great, and they're fucking with you.
Dude, dude, I was so mad. And then I looked it up, and they're treating it as a. Do you agree
Yep.
with that?
Uh,
How can you not operate things under cannabis? I do everything high, everything. Shout out to Canna
See,
Cape
that's
Cod
it's kind of a double-edged sword.
flavors.
If I don't agree with it, that means then I don't agree with them doing it for drunk driving. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. It's driving while under the
You
influence. It's
don't
like
look at cannabis as liquor.
still under the well.
Shut up, Mikey.
That's how it's treated. Like in my province, that's where you buy. You buy it at the liquor store. Like if you want to buy legal cannabis, you go to the liquor store and buy it. That's how it's controlled. So that's how they deal it here, right?
Yeah.
And as I say that, let's do the old fucking I can't drive today test.
Cheers, friend. Cheers. Cheers. I'm gonna smoke a bowl to you, bro. So okay? So you were. I don't think of weed as in the class of an opiate, a schedule, whatever.
I don't. But then there's the law that in the back of my head going, that's the open door that if we don't slam that one down, drunk drivers will get away with it, and that is the issue.
They cannot. They should not be doing that with drunk driving.
I'm telling you, that's the issue right there. Then that's why they do it, right? So going back a little bit, the last time I got pulled over, except I had my Roddy with me, and I was smoking a joint. We were out walking, and the cop was watching us. The cop was fucking watching us. And I smoked it. I get rid of the joint. I get the dog, and then as soon as we get in the car, he pulled. Boop! Lights come on.
Jesus Christ.
And I get out of the car and I'm talking to the cop. He goes, "You got any weed left?" And I went, "No, I smoked it all." He goes, "So if I called in and, brought the dogs out here, we're not going to find it?" It's like, "No, if you want to, go ahead. I don't give a fuck. I'm here. Let me get my dog out of the car." He was more scared of my dog than anything. So you want to search, go ahead. No, you leave. Go ahead and let me go, right?
We love the police. I'm sorry. I was just playing. Go ahead.
But other than that, I mean, I the other day I was at treatment going, and there was a cop fucking, I don't know, 20 feet away from me, and I'm fucking sitting. I got my IV in me. I'm up in the smoking section. I'm smoking a fucking joint. What are you going to say to me? I'm terminal. I have a license to smoke. What are you going to say to me? I'd rather get caught smoking a joint than smoking a cigarette in my country right about now.
Why? Why do you say that?
Because you can get fined for smoking cigarettes. Like if you're standing in front of a doorway and shit like that, you can get a fine for that. Like, I don't know about your country, but you're not allowed. Like, there's certain places you're not allowed to sit in. Like, you know how employees come out and they stand in front of the door and smoke. Not allowed to do that. And you have to be so many feet and so many meters from the door. It's finable, and that's not by the company.
That's crazy. No, we don't have that here. We do what we want. We can smoke where we want. Well, we're more scared.
But see, here's the thing: they have little like outside. They also have to designate a little smoking area, right? So they have a little area outside their businesses usually for that. And you can always tell them because those are the places that you just look on the ground. There's fucking a million cigarette butts. You know where everybody's smoking.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, they can take care of their crap. They can take care of. Well, we don't have that. Hold on. Let me get into one of his comments.
But because I'm medical, they can't stop me from smoking my weed because that would go against my my Canadian Charter of Rights to be able to medicate when and where I need it. So you can't. So like I said, I'd rather get caught smoking a joint than fucking smoking a cigarette in my country.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question about Canada? And it's no bullshit. Are you guys connected to like the Queen of England and stuff?
Ceremoniously, yes, but law and stuff like that, no. We still swear allegiance to the Queen or the King.
That's crazy. Y'all still have queens and kings.
Yeah, it's fucking whoever's in fucking Britain. We're Commonwealth country.
So Britain, right? What the fuck? Like, they're different places, countries, aren't they?
Yeah, but we're Commonwealth country.
What's the connection? What's the connection to Canada?
So they settled Australia. That's a Commonwealth country. Most of Africa is a Commonwealth country.
Commonwealth means what?
That means they're settled and owned basically by fucking Britain. They own like fucking 20 some odd fucking countries. Canada's one of them, you know. So basically, if Britain was to go to war, they could call their resources from us.
Britain were, oh, so you guys are like allies.
Oh, definite. Like the king's on our money. The king is on our money. The queen is on our money.
I've never seen Canada money.
Yeah, no, right? Now, see, that's kind of what the War of 1812 was all about. You guys didn't want to be a Commonwealth, and that's why you guys are who you are, and we are who we are. That's the War of 18. You know, you guys, the War of Independence.
I think you guys got operating it way better than we are.
Right.
You guys,
and I think that pisses Americans off a little bit too, because you guys had to fight for your independence, where it was given to Canada from the Queen. You guys fought for it because you wanted to break free, where it was given to us, and given to the rest. Our freedom was given to us by the rest of us, right? Where America had to fight for theirs.
Yeah, I think I remember what they did.
I always think that's a deep fucking cut between the two countries. Right?
Yeah, we had to.
I mean, this is stuff that this goes deep back to fucking like the 18 when was the war? 1812, something like that. War of 1812.
Yeah,
goes back. Right? The British are coming. You know, the Boston Tea Party. You know, all that. That's all related, right? That's all related to that. Like that's all related. That's what made
So, the king has say over cannabis, or do you guys make your own laws there?
We make that's what I mean. So we have you guys have the Constitution, right? So we have the Canadian Charter of Rights. So you guys fought for it, and your founding fathers made the Constitution, right? We were given our independence, same thing, but ours is called the Canadian Charter of Rights. So we did it's all the same but different, right? Like I said, you guys fought for your independence. It was given to us from the king. That's what that war was about. You fought the British to gain your independence, and then after that war, right?
So I understand. And
then later on, it was given to Canada. And we formed our own government and stuff like that. And here we are today.
So with all that being brought to light, so you guys control dispensaries out there? You guys got dispensaries out there?
Yeah.
How is there cannabis out there? You don't, not that you've gone. Do you find any?
My buddy owns one of the dispensaries, and I used to write all his articles for him on it. And then I don't know. I didn't find that bad. I mean, well, I got into doing all single source. I wasn't buying anymore, and I wasn't getting, so I didn't have to write. So I didn't fucking.
You're pressing and all that shit. You're pressing and making your rosin.
My press is over there. My butter maker.
Oh yeah, I'm already.
Bags and my closed loop is in the other room.
So you bring it into all forms. You make your own single source. That's what that means.
Single source. Yeah. When you see me smoking something, eating something, it's usually mine. One of my friends, Syndos, did send me down a bunch of stuff, cookies and stuff. Cookies I got. So.
God damn.
So
I bet the connections are. Do you guys have like a whole series out there?
She took care of me while I was recovering from the surgery, so she sent me down enough stuff to keep me going, so I didn't have to make anything.
You had your gallbladder just taken out?
Yeah.
How many surgeries have you had in your life?
2.
Fuck that, dude! I can't go under that knife.
I had my appendix taken out when I was like 12, no choice, and I had my gallbladder taken out, no choice.
Canada isn't a third world country. I think maybe the United States is. You guys
Or
seem to.
becoming one of the two.
We got to get. Yeah, I want to talk. I don't even want to go there with it. I'll go straight into it. I hate this place. Anyway, and see, I always said that Canada seems to have they got it right, and with the cannabis laws, was it you guys first that legalized it, and then we followed suit? There was no way we did it first.
No, no, no.
There's no way we did it first. We
Yeah,
don't do
well,
shit.
Colorado did it first. Like that's the model that Colorado used to back in the day when cannabis was just getting legal and stuff like that. Colorado had the model. Um,
Yes, they
Canada,
did.
Canada admittedly, they tweaked it a little bit, but they used the model out of California to form and do make the
Oh
cannabis
wait,
law.
what?
To make the cannabis laws in Canada. They used the Colorado model, and a lot of countries are
Oh,
using the Colorado model now. That fast forward a little bit, countries are starting to look at Canada and using the model because we went federally with it and let our provinces, to you guys that would be your states, deal with how it was dispensed. So so that it took the federal. It's legal. Don't want to
hmm.
hear it. It's legal. Deal with it. You know what I mean? And took a lot of the bullshit out of it. Like we don't have, except for Quebec. Quebec's a little fun, but those are French guys. They like to do things. Them
Oh,
French
you
guys
guys
there, they
that.
do things backward. There, them French guys up there. Them French people up there. Eh?
Yeah, I love
Anyway,
everyone. I love
there's a
everyone.
little
I feel you.
in Quebec, and I think there's another province that likes to, but that's, we won't. But I mean, generally, it's all legal right across. Like it doesn't matter. I can go.
Toronto and everywhere.
I can go to like I can pick up a box, throw fucking 30 grams an ounce, and I can mail it legally through the mail, and nobody can say shit. Right?
Scared to death. I don't
And
know
like
how that works here.
a friend come over the other day, 2 days ago now, and we were doing a live, and I ended up the people that she lives with. They said they were going to the dispensary. I was like, well, no, you're not. Here, I'll give you. Here, take this one, take this one, take this one, take this one, and here's a slab of shatter. Go have fun. And then they got home.
How
There's like enough. Then there's like they said there was enough to do them for a month, and I'm like, perfect. There you go. Done. Nothing in my fucking pocket.
how dope is it to even have friends nowadays that are growing and you can go and lean on if you need it? Where's there's not that many out here, man. How many growers do you know locally, like where you are, that do what you do? You know,
Uh,
there's not. I don't.
none,
I
none,
know.
none, 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 none. As far as I'm into it, like, well, like weed here became it's so cheap now. Like unless you're set up or a nut like me that wants to have single source and have control and knowing what's going into my medicine. Because to me, like I said, I'm a medical grower first, so I need to know what's going into. I have strict diet, and there's certain things I don't want in fucking. So I want to know what's going in my plant right from the beginning of growing it to the end of consumption, and that means from pressing it to making butters or to running BHO or to making hash. I know everything that's gone in there. So like, if I was to go pick up a cart and smoke a cart, there's no listing to tell me what they keep it fucking cut with to keep it at that consistency.
Right.
If I go buy edibles, they don't tell me what's fucking. There's not an ingredients list on that of what they used, how much they
That's
used,
right.
right? So I don't know what's in it, and it's one of the only industries that does it because if you go look at a box of cereal, there's an ingredients list,
Everywhere.
right?
No liquids.
Even even on the back of a cigarette pack, there's ingredients. It tells you what's in there.
All
You
type of
know,
carcinogens. Yeah.
but it's the only industry where they're not telling you what's in there.
How does that get? Well, why? I don't understand how the United States, when they're so anal about everything else.
They do it here too. This is why I'm single source.
Well,
It's the only
why?
industry
Why?
that's getting away. It's the only industry getting away with.
That's kind of dangerous. It's kind of pushing it.
That's you remember when, and not so much THC cards, but remember when cards first come out and everybody was fucking a year into popcorn lung. That's when I was like, oh no. I need to know what's going on here. Like I need to know what's in
Yeah.
because they're not listed. You don't know because there were claims of glycol being used, food grade glycol and stuff like that, and
What's
glycol to be
glycol?
antifreeze.
What's that?
What?
What's glycol?
Antifreeze.
Antifreeze?
Yeah, they have a food grade of glycol, but glycol is commonly used in fucking antifreeze in your car.
And that was found?
Glycol. It's
I know, but it was in the weed?
No, it's in fucking... It's in the carts. When you go look up what a cart's made of, there could be a food grade alcohol, food grade glycol in it to keep it moving, like to keep that consistency. So it moves. Right?
Holy shit.
But it's not so much in THC. Like I said, it's more in the tobacco products of the carts that you smoke. That's where the popcorn, because glycol is not meant to be burned.
Or consumed, right?
Doesn't matter if it's food grade or not. It's not meant to be burned and consumed.
Jesus Christ, see, this is what I'm talking about. If we have this thing, what is it, the CDC? Well, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, these abbreviations.
And the reason I know, like, you got to remember what my trade is. I'm a mechanic, right off the top. And when I hear the word glycol, I know what glycol is. Doesn't matter if it's food grade or not. It's chemical based.
What would that do to you if consumed? Do you know? It's bad for you. It's bad.
Yeah, well, you can't drink fucking antifreeze. You can't drink antifreeze, so why would you even think about smoking anything? Why would you even think of making a food grade glycol? First of all, because you can't, if it's it just doesn't make sense on how some of these fucking products pass. It doesn't make sense.
I'm telling you, I don't understand
where they come from, right? It's all it's all chemical based, and this is what I mean. The more like, that's why I said I have food restrictions on my diet because of how sick I am. So when that came out, I was like, well, now we got to go completely fucking. We got to go completely fucking single source when it comes to my weed, because if these companies aren't telling me what's in it, and I mean, it's the only one. It's the only community to get away with it right now, right?
And I don't think. Yeah, you should tell somebody. You have to have ingredients. You have to have what you made it with. And they let it pass, and I don't understand it. I never really thought about it, to be honest with you. But I never really saw ingredients on like an edible package or anything like that.
So I like.
You're right.
Everybody knows I like BHO. I make my own BHO and shit like that, right? Next time you go into a fucking I'll challenge you guys. I'll challenge you.
What?
When you go into a head shop, doesn't matter where you are, ask them if they got some shatter or anything that's BHO based. Ask them where the test is to fucking find out how many hydrocarbons are left in, what's the parts per million for hydrocarbons in that product. And I bet you they don't fucking have it. And they don't have a product list, and they don't have none of that. I challenge it. I fucking challenge all of you to come back with a fucking percentage on hydrocarbon in any fucking BHO product out there.
Oh, so you're talking about not THC. You're not talking about THC levels. You're talking about ingredients.
Just to make it easy for you, BHO is still 60 to 70% of the market. It's diamonds, it's carts, it's fucking batters, butters, crumbles, edibles. Shall I go on? Like, it's still 70% of the market. So when you go into a head shop and you look, and if they can't tell you what's the hydrocarbon level on that, because if it's BHO, it's all been washed with fucking some kind of salt. Right, that's how we do it. Right, so if you can't tell me what your hydrocarbon levels are, and it's not marked on the fucking bag, or what's in it. I mean, this is half the problem.
What do you think they're hiding? The fact that they won't put it on the ingredient list outside of their product. What do you think they're hiding? You think because you never know. You're right. My sister goes to Rochester and gets all type of edibles, dude. There's no fucking labeling on that stuff. The drinks, okay, the edibles, what else does she get? The pens. None of that stuff has any labels on it. I got to go talk to her today about that.
What's in it? I don't care. I just want to know what's in it. Then I can decide if that's the one for me.
Yeah, just because it's weed doesn't mean it's good.
All right.
Oh, you just put me on something. You just put me on something today.
Right. I mean, because I'm on restricted diets and stuff like that, I have to know a little bit of what's in, what I'm eating, what I'm intaking, and stuff like that. So that's really what sent me on the road of fucking going down the road of single source. So I grow it, and I invest it
Single
in the.
source.
Yeah, I grow it, I produce it. Whatever I smoke is fucking, you know,
Those
whatever
might
I
be great
smoke.
reels. Oh,
Fine. You know, I don't
how much?
really, I don't deal with
How much?
fucking, you know, this is CBD here. This is THC here.
Shout out Architect. I'm looking. Yeah, that's good stuff.
I make my own product. I got away from, you know, and I know that's made with fucking, the tinctures are made with fucking MCT oil, which is derivative from fucking coconut oil. Subtracted all the fats.
CBD oils still gives me a buzz.
Well, it depends on what it's made of. All my oils are made with like MCT oil extracted from coconut oil, so there's no lipids and fats in it. Like that's the difference. It stays liquid, right? And then I use coconut butter when I use coconut oil, which is the thicker stuff to make my butters and stuff like that.
That's
And
right, Tim.
I find with my
Shout out
coconut,
to Astro
when I
Bishop.
use when I use straight up butter, I probably get like a 60 to 70% return. When I use fucking MCT or coconut butter, I usually get fucking 80%, 85% return held rate on it.
What you just pulled out, how much cannabis does it take to make that amount that you just pulled out on that wax sheet?
I don't
Takes a
know
lot
because
of
that's like one of three trays on that run.
one of three trays.
Yeah, but I have like when I go into runs, right? I don't.
High desert. Shout out, guys. Good morning to all you. We are in the building with Dr. Fogg. God
So
damn
when I
it.
go into when I go into a run, right? There's a tube loaded here, but when I start, right, I lock it off and then I change tubes and then I keep going and then when I get done, like I said, that's one of three trays. There's none left in there now. They're all gone. But yeah, that was
And
one of three
did you
trays.
put all this together? You assembled all this to yourself?
I bought a base model and then I decided to when I really got serious about it doing it, I instead of buying another one, I decided to build my own fucking
This is for
system.
BHO?
This is for making BHO. Right?
That's so fire, dude. That's so dope. That's a couple $1,000s. That's no joke. That's like stainless steel and shit.
You're looking at probably right there about $4,000. And then my diamond miner's in the other room, and my vacuum oven cost me $2,000. And then
I've seen them. I've seen them put those things in the vacuums. What does that do to the stuff, to the
so
BHO?
that's
I
what
see
I
it.
was talking about. This is where I was talking about making sure all the hydrocarbons and stuff are out of there. So this has an oven in it,
Oh,
keep it at a certain temperature so it stays fluid. And then when I draw the vacuum, that's what pulls all the hydrocarbons and stuff out of it, right? So I need like that. This is out of all the BHO you ever do and make anything product with BHO. This or a smaller one like this one here is the key step.
man, you know all the steps to this.
Key step, right? And then the other most important thing is having a good digital scale. Because when I inject 5 pounds of fucking solvent in there, I need to get 5 pounds back so that I know that most of all the hydrocarbons are left taken out of that.
Man, that is high grade
Right? There's a lot of moving parts in
complex.
there, right? And then this part, I built this myself. This is my switch. So if I'm doing multiple runs, this is my clean tank. So this is my switch. So I can run from here. There's a filter that goes in here that allows me to clean the tank, put it in here. From here, it gets injected through the system into the collection tank. From the collection tank, it goes back through this line, and it'll either go back into the cleaning tank or back in. If I'm done the run, it goes all back into the holding tank. So There's a lot of moving
Man,
parts.
that's complex.
There's a lot of moving
You
parts there.
dead. You're serious about your cannabis, boy. You are so serious about it.
And
You're not. That's impressive. Wow, Dr. Paul, it's in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
my bubble bags, like I said, my bubble bags are there, right? My bubble bags are there, ready to go at any time. A couple modifications to my bubble bag. Make hash. I put a drain on the bottom, and then
Those
when I come through,
buckets.
I can just run my material straight through, and then just keep going so that I can put it into a continuous loop. It's just a matter of putting it on that continuous loop. And then my press and my bubble bag, my press is there, my butter maker's there.
Boy, you got everything you can make. So how often are you smoking flower?
This is
What
my
is that?
this is my last run. So usually they come out like this. This is a plug.
Oh,
Right?
is that smokable?
I wouldn't smoke it. There's no.
Of course you wouldn't, because you be on that high. You on some high grade shit.
There's.
You could smoke that. A lot of people are like, no, you can't.
You could.
I'd smoke it. I'd smoke it. It's hard for me to get rid of weed. I don't like
I
the
wouldn't, but I mean, 'cause there's nothing.
no THC in it
It's been stripped.
of everything that would make you high, right?
Doesn't even have a smell.
Oh no, never mind. No, you lost me there.
I was like, hey, doesn't even have a smell.
I ain't gonna do it.
Right?
If I want to smoke grass, I'll go smoke grass.
That would be a cool trick. Put that in a big baggie and just fucking drive by the homeless and throw it out on the ground. That would be a fucking cool. Some people like all fucking, because all I run is buds, right? It's not fucking.
Yeah.
That would be fucking a cruel trick for somebody.
Oh man, that's just you might as well just feed that to the soil or something if you're outdoors. That's beautiful. Shut up.
No, I'll get rid of that. I've run fucking hydrocarbons through that. That's good for nothing.
Hydrocarbon. Oh.
No, that's not even good for feed. Right? I do salt I do BHO.
Waste.
I do BHO, butane. I've had butane run through that. I'm not doing anything.
So butane would stay in that?
What's that?
Butane would stay in that? It's still in that?
I don't know. It shouldn't. But do you want to take a chance?
No, you're not supposed to consume that shit. That's why I always thought that when you guys use butane, I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like, I felt butane. It's cold and it's a gas.
That's the end product. That you can't even do pre-rolls with that. I don't even want to say this, but what you could do, I don't. Hold on. HR, yeah, at my own risk. Oh, okay. So
yeah,
you can buy some fucking spray on terp, spray it on that, so it smells like some weed, and fucking mix it and fucking some good weed and fucking pawn it off. But I mean, I said HR gonna fucking shoot my ass now.
It's just bad.
That's movie weed, man. That there, that's the stuff you save up and fucking put out in the middle of the field, let the cops think they got a good bust until they test it and go, there's nothing in here. What the fuck? This ain't even weed anymore.
It's hemp. It's not even hemp. Hemp is better than that.
Fucking right, hemp would be. Well, hemp would have some CBD or something. There's nothing left in that. It's been stripped.
And it really strips everything out of that. You're sure to get everything out of it. That's some fucking dope machinery you got, man. That's some laboratory stuff. Shout out to you. This is gonna make for amazing reels. Now, Mr. Fogg, I've got to get out here to this garden. I stayed up today to get this. This is going to be amazing reels. Get ready to see yourself for like a month and a half or two. You feel me? Shout out to Canada. Do you want to tell them who you are, Dr. Fogg, and where they can find you? Please plug yourself in.
You can find me on Instagram under Dr. Fogg. You can find this, I use Instagram most of the time. You can find all my other platforms on Instagram if you really want to check it out. Me and another guy, you've done interviews with him, Closet. We usually do the morning shit show. You seen how that went this morning? You caught that a little bit. We try
Yeah,
to
that
make
was
people.
hilarious.
We try to keep it live. We try to make them light. Like there's too much bullshit going on to be too serious about it.
Mm-hmm.
Try to keep it light and keep it hard. Try to send you to work with a smile on your face and get you out the
Yeah,
door, man. So
that's good. That's good energy.
one of those
We will.
things.
Anytime you want to touch back and talk or come on the show, well, we got at least 2 months of reels out of this, my friend.
Yeah, well, I'm just thinking about doing another one. I got to really sit down and explain blasting to people because when you go to local,
Oh, it'd be wonderful. It'd be wonderful when you do it here. Tell me when and where, and I'll show up. Tell me. Don't tell me like, oh, it's
there's
on
not
your
too many
time. Whatever.
there's like
Tell me
a
a
lot of
time.
people like this is my diamond. Like this is a diamond miner. This is for making diamond. And I said my diamond miner's in the other room. This is a diamond miner. Right? This is for
It's
making
like a
diamond.
pressure cooker.
But nobody told me about the parts. Like I got.
You want to go live tomorrow? You need to go live tomorrow with me and do it. I'll show up. I'll come.
Nobody told me about needing fucking mixers that were magnetized so that fucking they magnetize and stir themselves. Like you know what I mean? Like fuck.
What?
There's little things that nobody told me about fucking what I needed, what I didn't. You know what I mean? They're just
Please
here's the closed loop system, and I mean I got the fuck. Even in the fucking, they don't tell you what you're gonna need. They really don't. There's a lot to it. I mean,
Yeah, there is.
piece
Lot of
out there
pieces
cost
to
me
it.
$4,000, but I mean, there's things that fucking didn't come with it that I had to buy that I wasn't expecting and stuff like that. Like that LP tank, long-term storage. They didn't tell you needed that.
An LP tank?
Yeah, and you got to buy a brand new one. It's never been used. If you're going to store stuff in it for a long time, so you can recycle. That's the whole thing about having a closed loop system.
Good morning, Northern Pizza.
There's more to it than nobody ever explained to me, and even my buddy that taught me how, he left out a lot too, right?
Dude, it'd be, dude, you should make reels. Let me make reels of you talking about blasting. I've never even talked about it. I've never ever talked about it.
Yeah, we can.
What the hell? What do you know about it?
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, maybe let me get set up, and we'll do another video, and
Yeah,
we'll just.
I'm here, Dr. Frog. I'm here whenever you.
We'll do it more, and then
This
I'll let
is me and
you.
your idea. This is me and your idea about the blasting. You should do it with me because you spoke with me about it. It was we just came up with it. It was your brainchild, but since you should come over because people love you, dude. You don't know how much people fucking rock with you. Everybody in this fucking community rocks with you.
Said a couple people want to get the company back together.
Yeah.
So in that company, I'm thinking about doing. I'm either going to do the tech part of it, or I'm going to get my buddy to do the medical side of it, or I'll do the medical side of it. And he can do the tech side of it. That way, and I just think we'd be better off as a community learning from each other, and instead of fucking all this bickering and bullshit that seems to be going on right now. I mean, I love it when I meet other guys that are into blasting and stuff. And I mean, some of them might have a bigger one, and some of them might have a smaller one. But there might be tricks that they do that I don't know about, or there might be something I do that they don't know about. I mean, I'm big enough to put my ego aside and listen to somebody, and maybe they need, hey, have you ever tried this? Oh no, listen, let me tell you about trying this. And I think in delivering on how you pizza somebody on what they're doing and how you ask them if they've done something, or hey, you need to do it this way, or hey, have you ever tried it this way?
Yeah, see, that's crazy. To try to give somebody advice that way is crazy.
Stuff and come across. I just think the community's the wrong way. I mean, there's 50. Everybody that grows does something differently. So don't tell me you're not going to grow the same way. I guarantee you.
That's right. That's right. I've tried to grow people's ways, and I've really messed up plants.
But anyways, man.
Yeah. Anytime you want to do I'm here.
Have a good day. And, like I said, so I from my
Thank you,
simple
brother.
story. Stay lifted, stay high, and stay positive. Good day, guys. Have a
Peace,
good one.
Paul.